All right, you guys want the First Republic Bank FRC update? I'll give you one, and it's pretty freaking exciting. Hang on, I gotta get back to my desk. Okay, so this is First Republic Bank FRC, First Republic Bank, and we are currently at 39. I told all our Bitcoin-signals.org members to buy right here, and then we dipped another 20%, and everybody called me a scammer and tried to kill me and find me, but then we did, bam, 200% up, and then we did about what, 20% down. But pre-market, we're already back up to almost $50. What's going to happen next? I can tell you almost precisely, almost exactly what our next target is. Should you buy first? The short answer is yes, you should buy right now. I'm going to show you why. You see this? You might not see what's actually happening to this stock, but what's happening is very, very clear. I'm going to start analyzing the money flow. And when you see the money flow, it's going to show you what's next, where it's going to flow. You ready? Bam. You see this? Except now, since pre-market did this, pre-market's already back up in, I don't know why this chart isn't showing me pre-market price, but we're up here right now, pre-market. So what did this do? Let me show you what this did. We just created a fake out here, rejection on top, and then we had a rejection on the bottom of a, yep, this is a trumpet pattern. This is, all you have to do is put your tongue in here and you've got the V. You've got the, I love that. You shaved your head for V for Vendetta. Did you shave your, I love that Between Two Ferns reference. Anyway, this is what's happening right now. And you think, isn't that bearish? Like, isn't a rising, a broadening wedge bearish? Well, this is a rising broadening wedge. I'll show you. Ta-da! This is a rising broadening wedge. And normally what happens to these things, rising broadening wedges, is that you fall out of the bottom. You fall out of the bottom. You fall out of the bottom. Price goes up and you fall out of the bottom, and you go bounce, 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 and then fall out of the bottom. But in this case, that's unlikely to happen. You know why? I'll show you. Since price already went up and re-entered, we already tried to fall out of the bottom. You see that here? So what we did was we got a fall out of the bottom rejection. So if you look here, you have a fall out of the bottom, but we don't have any fall out of the rejection, fall out of the bottom rejections here. You see how this works? This fell out of the bottom and then went back into this rising broadening wedge, this V for, but then it fell back out. So this was a rejection and a retest and a confirmation that we're bearish, which these things are normally bearish. This thing should be normally bearish, but we fell out and we re-entered this V, this rising broadening wedge, which means that we're still strong, we're still bullish up in here, except can't we still fall out again? Yeah, you can double fall out. That is possible, but look at what's happening here. Look at the big picture of what's happening. Are you starting to see what I'm showing you? Bam. All we have to do is hit a price of $50 again, and we just completed a descending broadening wedge, DBW, descending broadening wedge, like this. Bam. Now these things are extremely bullish. You want me to show you again? I guess I have to. Ta-da, here it is, these things. Once you have a descending broadening wedge, you break out on top. You break out on top. You pump from the top. See all these things? That's what normally happens on a descending broadening wedge. When the V is pointed down, you end up pumping. When the V is pointed down, you end up pumping, pumping, pumping. And here, we've got the V pointed downwards. So we're gonna hit this thing and then pump straight back out. What's our target? Actually, I'm not gonna show you. For the target, to know when to sell, join Bitcoin-signals.org. That's Bitcoin-signals.org for the target. And for all the other trades and longs and shorts, so that you can make money 24 hours a day with us, so that you can get rich, because you're going to need to, otherwise you're going to eat insects.